Get strong.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Animantium 570 Gaming. I really didn't have a game plan for today, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take you guys along on a little mission to raise some bells. The only reason that I collect bells anymore is just to help other people out. So there was a laseroid there, and I don't collect those gyroid ones. So I do, however, collect a few of them. Squeakoids are one of them. I absolutely love them. So some of my daily tasks today are gonna be to finish up a few things around the island that I'm working on. But for right now, I'm just checking my mail, collecting all those Nook mileage program things that I got. So I got a couple things through the Nook stop. I got the Taurus telescopes. Excuse me, I had to yawn. Taurus telescopes, and I'm trying to think. Oh, park clock for the end of the boardwalk. I got the fan palm was from Renee. The plain party lights are for the end of the boardwalk over there. Got that park clock. Those two Taurus telescopes. And the Taylor tickets are from LaBelle. She was here yesterday, and I put a bicycling outfit on for her. She wanted something sporty. So what I'm doing right here, I just I divide the stuff that I don't want to sell with the stuff that I do want to sell. That way, so I just dropped those Taylor's tickets because I'm going to use them later. I'll run over to see Mabel and Sable and poor little Label. I know her name is Label, but I call her La Belle because it's so much more chic. So I accidentally grabbed that carp banner. I do it 100 times a day, I swear to you. I'll go to pick up like a shell and I grab something, or I'll go to pick up a stick and I pick up a chair instead. It's like I literally do it 1,000 times. But like that was a happy mistake because I turned the flag the other way and I actually liked it better. So I left it that way. So I stopped, I did a little pausey here for dramatic effect so you could see those cute little lights all lined up on the boardwalk. I finished up yesterday on the boardwalk. I made myself some pizzas. I needed tomatoes and wheat for the flour, so I put those two pizzas here at the little pizza shop. And then we have the little touristy like gift shop. I've got the little sandcastle, and I put that swan over there yesterday, so it looks like somebody's hanging out there on the beach. This is like the hermit crab store. I put like the little brine shrimp thing there. I thought that was cute. There's a little bake shop, little bakery here, bakery stand. And then I put the coffee shop right next to it because who doesn't want to have coffee and a donut? Hat shops here at the end. And then, of course, we have the crane machine, and that little capsule toy machine is there at the end, too. I wanted it to look like there was kids playing on the playground, so I put that little Father's Day cape in the playground. That way it looked like somebody was like hanging out, a little kid was hanging out there. Got the bench so you could sit and look out over the ocean. The shell speaker is playing surfing KK, or KK surfing. I think it's playing surfing KK. I'm not 100% sure. And place these Taurus telescopes over here at the end of the boardwalk so you can look out over the ocean. They used to cost like a quarter. Now they're like $1, $2. Probably if you're in New York, they're $5. And I just really like the way that the park clock looked in between them. So I left it like that. I was like, yeah, that's the way I envisioned it. That is actually the way I envisioned it when I bought those items yesterday. That is exactly what I envisioned right there. So I'm going to take those tourist telescopes over and see if I can get them customized to a blue color. to match the staircase over there. If not, the green's fine because that matches the theme of the boardwalk. So that'll look all right. Over here we're running around. So what I do to just make a couple quick bucks is every day run around your island and collect your shells. See, I literally just grabbed a flamingo floaty. I was reaching for that shell, grabbed a hold of the floaty, like I always do. I can't tell you how many times I have grabbed that floaty trying to grab a shell. I actually think I pulled it back farther this time because I'm sick of grabbing it. But I go around every day and I just do normal, we'll call it tidying up. Pull your weeds, pick up your sticks, pick up all the shells that are laying around your island. If you want to make a couple extra bells, shake your fruit trees. Give them a little shaky shake. You'll make some money. As long as they are non-native fruit, you are going to make money on them. Your native fruit is whatever your island came with. Mine came with peaches. My island has peach trees on it. That's the native fruit to my island. So all of the other fruit that I have on my island came from a friend of mine. She helped me out when I was first starting. She literally brought me fruit so I could grow my own fruit trees. So she brought me apples, she brought me pears. And then as I visited the other islands, I realized, with my Nook Miles tickets that I was like, oh, hey, you can pick fruit on other islands. So make sure that you're getting a non-native fruit. That's the one that you want to make your orchard out of. That's going to be the one that's going to bring in the bells. I love to stop and talk to my villagers, but I stopped to talk to Lucky, and he's like, oh, it's hard. I need to stay busy trying to come up with something to do at your place. And I was like, oh, okay. So you'll have to excuse my rumpy dumpy basset hound just came down the steps, and he is not quiet. He's not a big dog, but he is not quiet. Sounds like a herd of elephants coming down my steps. So, but once you get farther on in the game and you get the updates as you're going along, you're gonna get to the update where your villagers can actually come over. They can drop in, they can ask to come to your house for a visit. So he picked this out for me. Oh, it's a plain do-rag. Thanks so much, Lucky. Sometimes you have them come over. If you touch the things in your house, they'll let you know a little something about them. Like he's going to talk to me about how Flurry told him that on a scale of mixed paella to fizzy water, wow, I can't believe that worked. Flurry was right. So my homework set kind of ignited him into talking. Now we're talking about plants. Rooms with plants have yummier air, and it's because the plants eat the gross air and burp out the yucky air. I love the way that my villagers put things. It's just so super cute. It's adorable. So when you go to walk out the door, your villager is going to take that as a cue to hit the road. So Lucky takes off. I'm going to go back out. I'm going to finish running around my island and grabbing up my shells and my sticks. I'm looking to see what my Nook Miles are, because down in here in your island togetherness, I think it's down farther in your Nook Miles, helping your villagers out, whether it's having them over for a visit or returning a lost item to them. I want to say fixing fights. Your villagers will have fights and they will ask you to patch things up for them. If you deliver a package for them to the person that they were fighting with, you are going to get Nook Miles for that. It keeps track of how many times that you've done that, and it will give you Nook Miles for that. So one of the things that I repeat in a lot of my videos, especially how to make quick bells, this is the quickest way that you are going to make bells, is to grow a bell tree. It says, look what I dug up, 1,000 bells, woohoo! So you can take that 1,000 bells and bury it, and you're gonna get 3,000 bells in a couple days. I always tend to it because I don't like to gamble with a lot of my bells. So I will gamble with 10 because I know I can make that up super easy. But I will add 10,000 bells to that. So that is going to produce a tree in a few days that will either produce 30,000 bells or 33,000 bells. I'd rather have 3,000 extra bells than no extra bells at all. So, you can gamble with a lot more than that, and I do at times. I actually did over here this little tree that I'm going to run around here in a second with the red flower next to it. I'm gambling with that tree right there. That's hopefully that's going to produce, that's going to be like a 60,000 times 3 tree. It might not be though. It might not be. But I had a lot of extra bells and I slung it in there yesterday because I was like, yeah, we'll take a risk. Sometimes a high risk gives you a high reward, and sometimes it does not. So, but one of the other things that I tell people to do in Animal Crossing is to make sure that you're planting your money trees, that you're doing your daily tasks every day. It's an easy way to make bells. The other thing is even though you've been playing for a long time, even if you have that fossil collection completed, get these fossils assessed by Blathers. And I'm going to tell you why. Because a regular fossil is only worth 200 bells. So, when you only have a fossil that's worth 200 bells, you times it by 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, you got 800 bells, okay? If you take them over to Blathers and you get them assessed, you're going to get way more than that. Now, my other side of my beach, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the other beach only had like 3 shells on it over by the boardwalk. And now, like, this side of the beach is like coated. It's like covered in shells. So, like, if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to have enough shells, you'll get to the other side of the island and you'll be like, oh, this is where all the shells came in today. So, you will cash in on those shells there. So I have a money tree over there that I can see. I'm going to shake it later, but I just want to show you guys what you can get just from your shells, a couple of fossils, maybe a few items that you got in the mail sent to you by a villager or two, your sticks, your weeds. Nothing super huge. I'm not even going to put fruit in with this haul, just so you can see that you can actually, just from your seashells, a recipe, and a couple fossils that were assessed, you too can make bells. So I'm going to move these plain party arch lights because I don't want to sell them by accident, because sometimes what happens is when I get all of this other stuff mixed in with the stuff that I just took out of my mailbox, I get a little bit carried away and I sell it, and then I have to order it again. So I'm going to sell that gyroid, that laseroid, the shells from around my island, the do-rag that Lucky gave me, the fan palm that Renee sent me. Just going to run over here quick though, because I'm going to get those fossils assessed, because I want to make a lot of bells on them. So the best way to do that, take them into Blathers. Loves to do crap like this. So you're going to go in here to Blathers, you're going to make sure, you're going to wake him up, because he's always sleeping during the day. I'm yawning too today, so it's just one of those days. Click assess fossils, assess those 4 fossils that you got. Sometimes if there's something like one of the bigger items, like a whole spine, a whole back end of a dinosaur, a whole front half of a dinosaur, you're going to get like a bigger chunk of change. If it's something like a piece of amber or something like that, you're not going to get as many bells for it, but you're going to get more than 200. So just go ahead and get it assessed. Just go ahead and do that. So my dog is looking desperately for attention over here. But I'm going to check my Nook miles super duper quick because sometimes going in and having a coffee at Blathers is one of your tasks for the day. And you can literally actually get Nook miles just for going into Blathers and having a coffee. So like I said, my dog is desperately looking for attention. He wants all the pets. He wants all the pets right now. And I'm giving him some because he's the cutest. I love him so much. His name is Buford. Maybe one day we'll do a video for Buford. We'll do a Boofy video. But I'm just going to run in here to Timmy and Tommy's, and I am going to sell those couple of items that I just scooped up just in the last couple of minutes, okay? So run in here. I'm just going to make sure. Okay, so we have our fan palm, those few fossils. We're not looking at a whole lot of stuff here. That gyroid, pocket full of stuff. What are we going to get? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to click seashells. One recipe. Those recipes are 200 bells. Handful of stuff. Right there, 28,089 bells you're looking at. Sound good? Of course. Sold. Give me those bells. Just took me up to 75,000 bells. It's super easy to make bells, people. It is super easy. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but it is super duper easy to make those bells. Another super easy way to make bells is to sell your hot items every day. Hedge Sandy and pretzels is mine for today. I will probably at some point make a few of those items, take them over just to get the hot sale price items, just to make those couple of extra bells. One of the ways that you can make an easy extra couple of bells is by liking, sharing, and subscribing and commenting to my channel. I do bell giveaways quite frequently. I can't talk today. I'm getting like tongue twisted. But quite frequently, I give away bells. I also give away certain things, like recipes and things like that. But an easy way to make bells is to like and subscribe to my channel. So I'm thinking about doing a bell giveaway tomorrow. I already had a viewer that won 1,000,000 bells. So I am going to get an account set up so I can actually direct message you guys through whether it's Instagram or Snapchat or something like that. So I can direct message you guys and let you know, hey, I'm on. Here's the dodo code to my island. Come on over and get your bells. So, but that's one of the things that I like to do is to help you guys when you guys are starting out with certain items that you guys need. Love to help you beginners out. So, I hope you have a blessed day. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in again, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure to drop a comment below, like. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button because we're going to have another one of these bell giveaways tomorrow. So I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye. Have a great day.